Hi you guys. Well, I'm off centered. Now I'm all centered. Here we go. Hi you guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I already started my face. I did my foundation and everything else. Well, not quite finished with my face, but I did my foundation and halfway through with my face. So as you guys can see, I'm still feeling colorful. Yes, I have baby Mama right here. But yeah, I'm still feeling colorful. So I did my eyes with the P. Louise base. That gave me this color. If you want to see a tutorial, just like this video and I'll show you guys a tutorial on how I achieve this color. But I feel like it's pretty simple. But yeah, that's just how I feel. And I don't think I'll be doing like a talk through this video because I have baby Mama and she's likely to make noise. So again, I said it a little second ago, I am feeling colorful, so this is gonna be a really colorful vibe. Hopefully it comes out the way I envision it in my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. I will be doing multiple colors. I think I want to attempt to do at least 6 colors on my lids. So yeah, let's get started. As I said before, you guys, I will be doing a talk through in this video. All the palettes that I've used in this video is from yardieCosmetics. So because I already did my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and I use the P. Louise blank canvas. I don't remember the number of this one, but I'll try my best to put it in the description box. And I'm just gonna use that for the base for my colors. And I'm just gonna ensure that I get that on my lids, even it out, let it sit for a little bit before going in with any of my colors today. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start with the palette. I'm gonna be using the purple palette, which I'm gonna take that blue in there, and that's what I'm gonna start with first. And I'm starting from the inner crease of my eyes. As you guys can see, I tried to do a talk through, but baby Mama went to sleep, and then whatever was keeping her asleep, which was, I think she was listening to music at that point, I couldn't finish the talk through. So I'm starting with the blue from that palette. After the blue, I'm gonna go in with orange. Once I'm finished with the orange, I'm gonna cut my crease. Now after I cut my crease, I'm gonna take a Juviasplace palette. So I think I lied. I'm gonna be using the yardieCosmetics and Juviasplace palette throughout this tutorial. So yeah, one thing I have to say, when you're adding the orange and the blue together, you want to be super careful because what I noticed is when I was blending the colors together on this eye right here, it became a little bit dark. So what I did was I went in with the concealer that was left over on the brush, and in between where they meet, I just cleared it out a little bit. Then I took my time and I went in with the colors and fused it together because I didn't like that dark line. I don't know if it happened to just me, but if anybody does makeup, just let me know so a girl can continue growing. So for this portion, I went in with the yardieCosmetics palette, and I went in with that yellow and I placed it right under my eyebrow, and that's just the yellow on top of the orange to give it a nice little pop where you can see the it's supposed to be orange, but the way I'm looking at it, the way it's coming off camera, it just look red. However, that pink right there, I'm gonna put it on the inner blonde. Sorry, I cannot speak. On the inner portion, as you can see, and blend it out just to get that white to be a little bit faded. And it is a very light pink. Alright, you guys, now the time for the fun part. I'm going to take my blank canvas once again, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out my next shape, which is why I'm going to be going into a brand new palette, which is from Juvia's Place. And I'm sorry for all the movements, but what I did was I took a Q-tip, that's what I call it, an ear cleaner, but these are like I forget what it's called, tidy clips from Morphe, and I just carved out the area before going in with the concealer, and then I add the color. However, I used a bit of a micellar water to carve out the area, and my camera battery died, so I went ahead and finished the other eye before, going to get a new battery, because I was just like, let me see how it will look before I even continue going further. So the colors that I used was that light blue, green, yellow, purple, and then pink at the very outer corner of my eye. And once I, added the light blue under the blue and the orange, I just went in and cleaned up that area before adding the green, yellow, purple, and pink. As you guys can see, I ended up using 3 different palettes, 2 from yardieCosmetics and then 1 from Juvia's Place. I will link the not link, but I'll name the palettes and where I got them from, meaning like Juvia's Place and then yardieCosmetics, and then what are the names of the palettes, so you guys could look into that if you guys are interested in getting any of these palettes. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using the Warrior 3 palettes from Juvia's Place right here, and that's how I am getting the rest of the colors for the lid, taking that green, and then I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. And I always do this when I go in with a color. I make sure, for example, this green right here, I'm gonna go in with the green, and then I'm gonna go in with the yellow, but I want to fuse the colors effortlessly. I don't know that word sounds wrong coming out my mouth a little bit ago. So I am going to blend the colors as nice as I can, trying to make it as even as possible. So I am going to go in with the green, and I didn't like the way how the green was heavy at the end, as you guys can see it right there. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how it looked to me. So I went back in with the yellow, and I try to make it very light, but very vibrant as possible. And then the pink, and I did the same thing. So for every time I add a color, I try to make sure there's no lines where you can say, oh, she just placed it on there. So I try to blend it together, if that makes any sense. And then once I was done adding all the colors, I was just like, I didn't like the top part. I thought it could use a little bit more color, so I went in with a little bit of green, and then I blend it. It was right directly under my eyebrow. The final look, as you guys can see, I went in with the purple, green, and then the yellow under my eyelid just to add a little bit more color, put my lashes on, and this was the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Again, please do not forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're an oldie but goodie, thank you for charting the journey with me.